Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Yes, I forgot to put my apron on. You need a 2.5 casserole pan to go into the oven. It's going to make enough to feed 5 to 6 people, but if you have a family like mine, it won't. They'll eat the whole thing up. Now I have already boiled a ham butt. I've already boiled 2 eggs and a pound of potatoes. So I was already prepping before I got started with you on this. And we finished up that moonshine cake that I promised. It smells so good. It really does. And my girlfriend's definitely getting a piece of it too. All right, now you're gonna put this to the side. You're gonna need a cutting board because we are going to take and slice these potatoes. And I'm gonna leave the skins on. If you choose not to, you can peel them. All right, but you have to boil them whole, cool them, and then peel them because they go in the bottom of the casserole. Okay, so the first layer is going to be potatoes in there. You can cut them any way you want. I'm going to cut mine at an angle. So like I told you, it's 1 pound of potatoes they want. This is where you need a scale in the kitchen. You need a sharp knife to do this so they don't fall apart. I should know. I've had problems like that. I'm just laying them in the bottom of the casserole dish. Hold on, I have to see what else I have to put on. All right, we need ham. They state to use, I've got to find it now, 1 cup of ham. Probably going to add more, which I usually do. Now, you can leave them cubed or you can tear them. I'm more prone to separating them and just laying them out all over. I'll show you. But she says to cube it, I just tear them and put the pieces all over. That's how I do it. And Sandra, there goes, and you're dirtying everything up. keep this up, I'm making a mess. I'll show you. I'm just tearing it up, laying it on. Now, you know this would be great with a green salad, just different greens. Now, if this isn't enough for you, you can add a little more ham. I'm not going to be exact on it, never am. But I have kielbasa, I have a cooked ham, make deviled ham. Still quite warm. That's why I did it early, because I didn't want to be so hot. I'm just going to make sure that everybody gets ham in this. I'm not just going to put a little bit, make sure that everybody gets it. All right, so that's what I've done so far. Now you're going to have to take 2 eggs, and I think we have to slice them. Hold on. Yes, we're going to be slicing eggs, and you're going to put them on the side. Oh, this egg does not want to peel. Ah, there we go. I'm not going to peel mine right now because I want to see how the rest of this goes when we go to put the eggs in. But you need 2 hard-boiled eggs, peeled and sliced. Well, that one looks like it's been butchered or in a fight. We're going to do it. I was so busy this morning, I did not want to peel the eggs while they were hot, and now they don't want to peel. Let's see, I'm butchering these eggs. Well, those eggs look like they were in a fight. Put this on the side as well. Now I need a pot. Give me a minute, I have to get a pot out. Okay, in a saucepan, you're going to put 2 tablespoons of butter and you're going to melt it. You need 1½ cups of milk. And you're going to need 2 tablespoons of flour. Now, I do not have any more sour cream. I ran out of sour cream, but I know how sour cream is made and yogurt's made. So I am going to substitute my homemade yogurt to get the sour taste that she's looking for to go in this recipe in place of the sour cream. Because they're pretty much made alike, except when it comes to the sour cream, you strain it so it's drier. So it's not hard to strain it. It's yogurt, you know, so what the heck. And that whey is very good for you, by the way. So when the butter melts, you're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of flour, and you're going to cook it for a minute or two, because you want to get the rawness of the flour out, and you want the nutty flavor of it. I just don't see how I can get you over here, but I'm thinking about it. But we have to, no, don't put the flour in it. We have to chop an onion up. Sorry about that. I almost forgot the onion. You're going to chop an onion up and put it in there and saute it till it softens. And then we're going to sit there and add, I'm trying to get things going here. So, I don't seem to have everything together today. With myself. I got so much got to do. I just don't know if I'm going to get it all done. Did I turn the butter off? Yes, I did, to give me time to do this. I know the butter's already hot. It's ready. So you take 1 golden onion. I guess you didn't want anybody to put red in it. So you're going to saute it very nicely. Then we'll add the 2 tablespoons of flour. Then you turn the oven on to 350. This is made in such a way I can't put everything together because they want it added here. Then a few minutes this and this. So I'm just going to have to play around with it. So as you can see, it's got eggs in it, and it's also got onions in it. It's got the ham, the potatoes. It's also going to have paprika, hot sauce in it, tomatoes, cheese. This is so different from the recipe that I was given, which my family did not like. They let me know point blank. He did not like the way that one was put together. And they said, please. And I said, okay. So that recipe got knocked down. But that zucchini and egg casserole, oh my God, it made such a hit. They wanted more. What I tell you, if they like something, they let me know. you'll see everything I'll be laying. It's all going to be layered right here. They smell so good. As you cook, you find every time you do these little steps, it smells so good. You just sit there and say, you know, I really want to eat. Now, they want me to add 2 tablespoons of flour into this. And we're going to cook the flour because you understand you don't want the rawness of the flour. You want it to be toasted. That's what the butter does. A lot of people will leave this step out. You wonder why you have that raw flour taste. Unless your taste buds are dead. I keep on hearing on the internet, they sit there and say, this one thing will give you back your sight, this one thing will correct this, this one thing will do this one thing will do that. It doesn't work like that. The body works as a unit. Can't take, it's not one vitamin, it's not one mineral, it's not one this. It's all of them working in unison together. And yes, you could eat everything, but then you go and do things that throw the nutrients out and everything else. And you're adding 1.5 cups of milk. This is getting thick. I'm going to start adding the other stuff. How much sour cream do you want in this? You want 1/2 cup of sour cream. I don't have it, so it'll be 1/2 cup of yogurt. See, the beauty is that when you make these things, you know you can cross-index these things, which I do, and you see me do it a lot of times. I have to keep an eye on this. I don't want to burn it, so I have to be careful. Okay, we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay. A teaspoon of paprika. See, this is much different. But always remember, when you shortchange, the recipe's not going to come out the way you want it, and then you get disappointed. Two to 3 drops hot sauce. I'm going to put a little more. We don't mind it. I can deal with it. Montgomery Jack. You need 1 cup of Montgomery Jack shredded. get this going. All right, this is 8. We'll just cut it down the middle, and that will take care of that. They want 1 cup of Montgomery Jack, which is about 4 ounces when you shred it. So I bought 8 ounces and we used the whole thing. But we'll put, because it's going to be topped with Montgomery Jack as well. So just cut it in half and use half for this part, and the other half will be used for another part. Alright, want all that in there too? Okay. And you need a tablespoon of parsley, fresh parsley they want. If you have dry parsley, it's only a teaspoon. We'll add this parsley in, and then we'll be pouring it in there and pretty much getting it ready. As soon as it starts to thicken, I know it's hard for you to see because I have everything here. Let me see if I can just get you over here. I'm sort of talking you through what I'm doing. See how it's thickened up? Now we're going to add all of this I just told you. Okay, now that we've got this mixed, they want it thoroughly mixed. I'm having some trouble with the paprika getting it mixed in here. You're going to pour it over the ham. moving you back. I know. You're probably getting tired of being moved around. But we need the cutting board now. Do they want the eggs first or the tomatoes? You can't mix that. They say mix the ham and the potatoes will break up. We've got that. We're gonna add the eggs next onto it. Now you can cut them any way you want, okay? We'll cut these like this, and you're gonna lay the egg slices on. And I'll be right back. You laid your egg slices on top of that. Now we need 2 tomatoes. Now let's see what we do with these tomatoes. Two tomatoes seeded and thinly sliced and drained. All right, I got 2 tomatoes. Remember, we didn't get little tickets on it. Everybody knew how much they cost. Didn't have to use a ticket number. Now you want these drained, okay. Now, the reason you cut them like this is that you have sections where the tomatoes grow here, 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 and here. So when you cut them in half like this, you can get into those chambers and remove the seeds and liquid. That's why you cut them like that. See? See the chambers? That's why you do it like that, so it's easier. When you squeeze it, the seeds and everything come out of the chambers. And you're just left with the meat of the tomatoes. I started late this morning. Now, they want slices now. They want them in rings, or can I just slice them in the way I want to, which I know I would like to. It just reads sliced, thinly sliced. But other than this, I'm going to have to do it differently. They want it very thinly sliced. Let's see. I told you this was different from the kind that you're thinking about. See, most people don't like where it hooks up. I eat that part. I throw it in my salads and all. I'll put these in. Oh, I didn't want to. I will. I'll show you what it looks like now, and we'll get the rest of the cheese on it. Just trying to clean up so it doesn't dirty the grids. If you have a clean counter where you're going to lay the pan that you're going to cook with, it'll keep your grids cleaner. If you wish to say the shelves cleaner that are in your stove, your oven. Have the eggs underneath the tomatoes. Now we're going to be grating the rest of this cheese and put the cheese over the top of this. And that's it. So as you can see, this is a much different casserole than what you probably said. Potatoes and ham, oh, I know this dish. No, this one's a little different. that's it. Now we'll see if we cover it or we just put it like this in the oven. But you can see it's made much different. You have everything layered in it. No, they want to leave it uncovered, and they said it's done. When it's done, it'll be bubbly. They're saying about 40 minutes. So I will see you in 40 minutes, and we'll see how this casserole comes out. Till then. Okay, I just took it out of the oven, and it's boiling hot. Here it is. Here is the ham and cheese casserole. Different from what everybody has given me. This is a new way of trying it, so I hope it comes out and I make a hit with my family because it smells really, really good. But anyway, listen, you take care and have a great day.